Today, we're diving into a topic that affects your wallet more than you might realize: tariffs. Stick around to find out how these taxes on imports are influencing the prices of everything from your smartphone to your favorite snacks. Now, imagine this: you're scrolling through your favorite online store, about to buy that new gadget that you've been eyeing for months. But wait, the price has jumped by 20% since you last checked? What gives? Well, it might be the hidden impact of tariffs. So what exactly are tariffs? In simple terms, tariffs are taxes placed on imported goods. They might sound like boring economic jargon, but trust me, they're hitting your bank account whether you know it or not. Now, when a country imposes a tariff, it's essentially saying if you want to sell your product here, you need to pay an extra fee. The goal is often to make foreign products more expensive and encourage consumers to buy domestic alternatives. But as we'll see, the reality is more complex. Now, let's take a quick trip through time. Tariffs aren't new. They've been around since the birth of our nation. In fact, for most of US history, they were the government's main source of revenue. The first Tariff Act was passed in 1789, and by the early 1900s, tariffs accounted for about 30% of federal revenue. However, things have changed dramatically over the years. Today, tariffs are often used as tools in international trade negotiations and as a way to protect specific industries. Now, fast forward to today, and tariffs are making headlines again. In recent years, we've seen new tariffs imposed on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of goods. Now, that's a lot of zeros, and it's affecting your shopping cart in ways you might not realize. Let's break it down. The Trump administration imposed tariffs on about $370 billion worth of imports from China alone during its trade war starting in 2018. Now, the Biden administration has largely maintained these tariffs while also introducing some new ones on various goods. According to U.S. Trade Representative's office, these tariffs have affected products ranging from electronics and furniture to steel and aluminum. So how do tariffs actually work? It's pretty straightforward. When a product crosses the border into the US, the importer pays a tax based on the tariff rate applied to that product. And here's the kicker: this cost often gets passed down to you, the consumer. For example, let's say there's a 25% tariff on a $100 pair of sneakers. The importer pays the $25 in tax, which they typically pass on to the retailer. Retailers then increase their price accordingly. By the time it hits the store shelf, that price could jump to $135 or more. And suddenly, those new shoes are a lot less affordable. Now, let's talk about the real impacts on consumers. Since these tariffs were implemented, we've seen price hikes across various categories. According to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, prices for appliances have increased significantly. Washing machines went up by about 12% due to tariffs on imported parts. And it's not just big purchases. Your daily groceries might also be feeling the pinch. According to recent data, grocery prices overall increased by approximately 1.3% from September 2023 to September 2024. But some staple items have seen much larger increases. A dozen eggs now costs around $3.82, up 85% from last year. Beef prices are up about 11%, tomatoes have increased by around 5%, and chicken prices have risen by about 4%. These are items that many families buy regularly, so the impact on your grocery bill can be substantial. On average, these tariffs are costing American households an extra $200 to $300 per year, according to estimates from various economic studies, including those conducted by the Tax Foundation. Now, that might not sound like a lot at first, but it adds up quickly. For many families, that's money that could be going towards savings or paying off debt. But it's not just about direct costs. Tariffs can also disrupt supply chains, affect job markets, all across different sectors. Companies may need to find new suppliers for even more production overseas due to increased costs. Now let's discuss both sides of this issue. Supporters of tariffs argue that they protect American jobs and industries by making foreign goods more expensive and giving domestic products a competitive edge. However, many economists warn that the costs to consumers often outweighs these benefits. Higher prices mean consumers have less purchasing power, which can slow overall economic growth. So what does this mean to you? It's all about being an informed consumer. Next time you see a price hike at your local store or online shop, consider whether tariffs might be playing a role in that increase. And remember, these policies aren't set in stone. They can change with each election cycle. Let's look ahead at potential future scenarios. If President-elect Trump follows through with proposed policies like implementing a blanket tariff or additional duties on Chinese imports, this could lead to even higher prices across many products. According to estimates from economic think tanks like Yale Budget Lab, such moves could cost households between $1,900 and $7,600 annually, depending on how broadly these tariffs are applied. On the flip side, if tariffs were reduced or eliminated entirely, we could see lower prices on many imported goods. However, this could also put pressure on domestic industries that have relied on these protections. Now, if you want me to dive deeper into how specific products you buy are affected by tariffs, or if you have any questions about this topic, drop a comment below. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that breaks down complex issues that can affect your personal finances. As we wrap up today's discussion, here's some food for thought. In our interconnected global economy, can we find a balance between protecting American industries and keeping prices affordable for consumers? It's a complex issue without easy answers. On one hand, we want to support American workers and industries. And on the other, we want affordable goods and a robust competitive economy. Finding that right balance is something policymakers will continue grappling with for years to come. What do you think? Are the benefits of tariffs worth their cost? Or should we be pushing for freer trade? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.